Nutricula, Smart Expert. Opening positions and placing orders with Nutricula and setting the trade lines. To place an order or take a position in Nutricula, first of all, with the help of these buttons, we select the volume of the position or type the volume we want in this field. By pressing these two buy and sell buttons, we can open a buy or sell position directly. And also, by clicking on the order buttons below them, we can place pending orders in each of these two buy or sell directions. The volume of pending orders can be changed even after placement. Placing orders with Nutricula is very simple. We do not even need to specify whether we want a stop or limit order, and this is done automatically. It is enough to choose one of the directions of buy or sell, and with the help of the bars that are added, set the location of each of the lines. We use these bars to put an order: stop loss, take profit, partial loss, partial profit, break even, and trail stop respectively. To add the lines, just hover the mouse pointer over one of the bars, and after carefully selecting the location of the line, add the intended line with just one click. For example, suppose we intend to place a buy order and set the stop loss in this area. As you can see on the left, information about each line is displayed on that line. For example, on the order, the volume of the order and the distance with the price, and on the stop loss line, the amount of loss that we will suffer when the price reaches this line is displayed both in pips and in dollars. We put the take profit here, for example, above the previous lines. So we see that setting the lines of trade in Nutricula is very simple, even if we mistakenly put the lines in an invalid place. As you can see here, the color of the lines becomes inactive and the phrase invalid place is displayed on them, which means that we need to correct the location of the lines. Also, with the help of this button, we can add second, third, and fourth orders, and for example, add orders here and here and here. This way, the lower the price, the larger our position volume becomes. Now, for the sake of simplicity, we remove these extra orders and move on to the functionality of other Nutricula bars. Partial loss and partial profit bars have similar functionality, except that partial loss is set in the loss zone and partial profit in the profit zone. Unlike stop loss and take profit lines, which completely close the positions, the lines of the partial loss and partial profit bars close only half the volume of the positions. In fact, with the help of the partial profit bar, we set a line between the entry point and the take profit so that when the price reaches there, half of the volume of our position closes. The profit is saved, and the other half remains for the take profit. Now, because our order volume is set at 0.4 lots, as it is written on the partial profit line, when the price hits this line, 0.2 lots will be closed from this position, and $200 profit will be added to our account. And from here on, our position volume will be reduced 0.2 lots, and this 0.2 lots is left to be closed by reaching the take profit line. Using this bar, we similarly can set the partial loss line. When the price hits the partial loss, like partial profit, half of the position is closed, with the difference that the partial loss line, unlike the partial profit, is put in the loss zone. This means that if we set the partial loss for this position, for example at this price, when the price goes down to this point, half of the position volume, which is 0.2 lots, will be closed, and from here on, the loss will continue at half the volume. This way, by placing partial loss, we take less risk when reaching the stop loss. The next bar is break even. Using the break even bar, we can set a line in our profit zone that if the price hits, our stop loss line will be moved to the entry point, and thus the position will be in a break even or risk-free state. This way, we will be sure that after the price hits the break-even line, there is no possibility of a loss in this position, and in the worst case, we will get out of the position with the price hitting the stop loss in a break-even state. We also use the last bar to set the trail stop line. Trail stop is a line that has particular applications in trendy markets and operates in such a way that after the price hits it, our stop loss starts moving behind the price with the distance and method specified in the trail stop section. In Nutricula, two different trail stop methods are implemented: direct and swing. The direct mode moves the stop loss at a certain distance behind the price as long as the price moves towards profit and does not allow the stop loss distance with the price to be more than 20 pips, which we have specified here. This continues until the price returns and hits the stop loss and closes our position. This way, the maximum possible profit is obtained from the position that is in trend. But if we put the trail stop in swing mode instead of moving stop loss directly behind the price, Nutricula automatically finds the last swing and, following the 20 pips distance that we have set here, places the stop loss at a distance of 20 pips with the last swing. For example, suppose we have a buy position here and we activate the swing trail stop with 20 pips. Now, if the price moves in the direction of profit and goes up, there will be no change in the place of stop loss until a swing low or valley is formed. But when the price reaches here and forms this swing low, the stop loss is automatically moved to 20 pips below this swing low. It will remain in the same place until the next swing is formed. At this point, the stop loss is moved to 20 pips below the new swing, and this process continues until the market's uptrend is over and the price does not form new swing lows anymore. In this case, with the price coming down and hitting the stop loss, the position will be closed and therefore the maximum possible profit is obtained in the upward trend. The swing trail stop method works in the same way in a descending trend, with the difference that in the descending mode, the stop loss moves behind the swing highs instead of moving behind the swing lows. This trail stop method is designed based on the price action principles, and for some strategies, it may be more suitable than the direct method. In fact, in the direct trail stop mode, stop loss constantly moves behind the price. But in swing mode, the stop loss moves behind the swings formed by the price. It should be noted that the two tools of break-even and trail stop can also be used instantly, and we do not need to place the break-even or trail stop lines and wait for the price to reach them. If we find the situation suitable for activating these tools, with the help of this button, we can break even the position right now. And also, by pressing the trail stop button, we can start the trail stop with this distance and with the direct or swing method from now on. But if we want to postpone this to the future and other conditions, we can assign them lines that, instead of activating break-even or trail stop right now, activate them when the price hits the lines. So as we can see, with the help of Nutricula, we can completely leave our plan and strategy to the computer. This not only relieves us of the hassle of running our strategy manually, since we no longer need to sit behind the system and check, but also prevents the fear and greed that may come our way while trading and lead to wrong decisions. In addition, Nutricula allows us to first set stop loss and take profit, and then determine the entry point according to the risk-to-reward ratio that we can see on the chart. This can be a great help to traders who pay special attention to risk management in their positions. Also, in Nutricula, the amount of profit and loss that are written on different lines such as stop loss, take profit, or other lines are slightly different from the default of MetaTrader. Because unlike MetaTrader, these values in Nutricula include spreads, commissions, and swaps, and show the actual amount of profit and loss. So there are no more hidden losses that aren't visible to the trader in MetaTrader, such as the loss caused by spreads, commissions, and swaps. We also use these small colored buttons below each bar to delete the lines of each of them. Also, if we want to delete all the lines together, we click on the Close button. By clicking on this button, in addition to closing the open position in this chart, all the lines drawn in this chart will be deleted at once. Now we cancel this order, and with a larger volume, this time directly, we open a sell position. The white line is the entry line of the position and the position volume is written on the line. As we can see, at the top of the chart, there are two warnings saying that the stop loss and take profit are not placed. If we place the stop loss at this price and take profit at this price, these two warnings will be gone. From partial loss, partial profit, break-even, and trail stop lines, we place whichever we want, and from here on, we leave everything to the computer. Nutricula. Trade like a pro.